going to be all right? Thank you. Thank you. Gods above, thank you.
Water, please. Water. Healed? I'm healed.
By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad. By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
Healed? I'm healed. I feel better.
By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
I'm alive! I'm alive! The fog is lifting.
By Lucian's locks, stop fidgeting, lad.
There.
Healed? I'm healed.
Han stares fixedly at the dirt floor, twitching lips giving away the grimace he's trying to hide as stinking ointment is applied to a deep gash on his leg.
Good to see you again, not-so-stranger. Glad you made it here in one piece, unlike me. Any idea what you're going to do next?
I feel better.
He looks at you sidelong, brow furrowing.
Sure, just don't get too cosy. If you're smart, you won't stay here too long. Folks here just want to cry over spilt milk and wait for Gareth. Soon as I'm healed, I'll find him myself. Someone has to. Undead almost got me on the way in. Had to kick his head right off to get free. Put my foot through his skull and, well...
I feel better.
Kids aren't kids anymore. Not here, at least. We're all just... survivors. If you have one to spare, I sure would appreciate it.
He gulps down the potion and stretches his leg in front of him, grinning.
Almost good as new now. Thanks.
Healed? I'm healed. The fog is lifting.
sweet eyes, rest your head.
I feel better. I'm alive! I'm alive!
Wished, bonny barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close
Please,
your sweet
Armando,
eyes,
Bless
rest your
and
head.
protect your humble servant. Smoke and screams, echoes of death. Gareth, he's come back. Please, Armando, bless and protect your humble servant.
Most of this is scrap. This is ruined.
Bless and protect your humble servant.
More junk. This is ruined.
Please,
won't be of
Armando,
any use.
bless and protect your humble servant.
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
Smoke
The
and
birds are
screams.
asleep, the moon's in the
Echoes of
sky.
death.
The seven
Gareth,
watch o'er us, you're safe in
come
bed.
back.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Smoke and screams.
The
Echoes
seven
of
watch
death.
o'er us, you're safe in bed.
Gareth,
So close your
come
sweet
back.
eyes and rest your wee head.
please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant. Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant. Smoke and screams, echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
Smoke and screams,
The birds are asleep,
echoes of death.
the moon's in the sky. The
Please,
seven watch o'er
Armadio,
us, you're safe
bless
in bed.
and protect your humble servant.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head. Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
Please, Armadio, bless and
The
protect
birds
your
are
humble
asleep,
servant.
the moon's in the sky.
Smoke and
The
screams,
seven watch o'er us,
Echoes
you're
of
safe in
death.
bed.
Maybe we should fortify this place. Make a
So
stand.
close your sweet eyes
Please
and
come
rest
back.
your wee head.
We don't have the time. Think, damn it. Gareth would know what to do.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect
Wished
your
bonny
humble
barn,
servant.
now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Smoke and screams.
The
Echoes
seven
of
watch
death.
o'er us, you're safe in bed.
Gareth, please come back.
So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant. Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth,
Wished bonny barn, now
Please
don't
come
you
back.
cry.
please, Armadio,
The
bless
birds are
and
asleep,
protect
the
your
moon's
humble
in the sky.
servant.
The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head. Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
Please, Armadio, bless and
The birds are
protect your
asleep,
humble
the
servant.
moon's in the sky.
Echoes of death.
The seven watch o'er us, you're safe
come
in
back.
bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Martha's accidents, serviceable.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant.
Martha's axe looks serviceable.
Wished bonny barn, now don't you cry.
Smoke and screams.
The birds are
Echoes
asleep,
of death.
the moon's in the sky.
Gareth,
The seven
Please
watch
come
o'er
back.
us, you're
please,
safe in bed.
Armadio, bless and protect
So
your
close
humble
your sweet
servant.
eyes and rest your wee head.
Serviceable. If this is all we have, we're done for.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant. Smoke and screams. Echoes
Wished
of
bonny
death.
barn, now don't you cry.
Gareth,
The birds are asleep,
please come
the
back.
moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadio, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wisht, bonny barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Smoke and
The
screams.
seven watch o'er us,
Echoes
you're
of
safe in
death.
bed. So close your sweet eyes,
Please
and
come
rest
back.
your wee head.
Bless and protect your humble servant. Please, Armadia, bless and
Smoke and
protect
screams.
your humble servant.
Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wisht, bonny barn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wisht, bonny barn, now don't
Please,
you cry.
Armadia, bless and protect your
The
humble
birds are asleep,
servant.
the moon's
Before
in
you
the
stands a figure, her body wreathed in cloth. All you can see of her eyes are two dark holes in an ornate mask.
Armadia's blessings, child. I have not seen this face in our sanctuary before. Pray, who are you? I have not, but I do know that the stars that shine brightest often fade the quickest. Whatever pain burns in your chest, you will always have a home here. I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia. It is a privilege to welcome you to her sanctuary from Brachus's vile swamps.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death.
She pauses for a moment before answering.
We must always strive to help those who suffer. For many years I did not understand that simple truth. For many more, I have tried to right the wrongs of my past.
Despite the mask, you can feel her expression harden.
Time is a river, ever slipping by. It does no good to mourn what's gone before, only to appreciate where the current carries us.
The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
In this place I can worship the goddess Armadia and help those who come to me for aid. I live a good life. The person that I was is dead.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
The woman freezes in place and starts to stutter.
Wisht, Baron, now don't you cry.
It was nothing. Simply a turn of phrase. Nothing more.
The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest.
You know nothing. Nothing of my life. Nothing of the things I've seen. Nothing of the things I've done.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
She turns away from you in a swirl of robes. As your hand wraps around her arm, your fingers squeeze down not on skin and flesh, but on solid bone. Through her robes, you can feel that she's nothing but a skeleton.
No! Don't touch me! Let me go! Intention is worthless when actions cause harm. All I asked was to be left in peace. Very well. What? He ruled this realm as a tyrant and beast. He stole its source and left only death. On this island he built and tested his weapons. These marshes were a playground for he and his necromancers. Many unfortunate souls were brought here. Blessed were those who died quickly, or died at all. Brachus left many restless souls here. He twisted this land into what you see today. Indeed, the Magisters have even taken Brachus's worst tools. First, the purging ones, and now those shriekers. Without something more powerful than these sticks the Seekers are armed with, those crucified monstrosities will kill them to a man. Twice today I've heard those words. Their leader, Gareth, insisted that he could lead them out of this place. I told him of Brachus's cache of soul-forged weapons, arms not even the Shriekers could stand against. He ventured out to find them, but has not returned. I fear for these souls, if he has come to any harm in the marsh. Without the wands he seeks, not one will escape this island. He set off north, to the ruins of Brachus's source armory, but there is no way to know what he found there, even if he survived the swamps. Walk ever in Armadia's grace, child.
Wished, bonny Baron, now don't you cry.
Smoke and
The
screams.
birds are asleep.
Echoes
in
of
the
death.
sky. The
Gareth,
seven watch o'er us.
please
You're
come
safe in
back.
bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wished, bonny Baron, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
A dwarf stands by a young woman. He seems intensely focused on her, whispering and singing softly in her ear. She's staring blankly into space.
blood and bone. Fire and smoke. Death and worse.
Hush now, Leia. They'll not hurt you again. You're safe now.
Once Gareth gets back, we're going home. You'll see. He'll be fine.
The woman rubs her neck, raking her nails across her skin as she whimpers. As you hum, her rocking slows. She starts to fall in with the rhythm of your voice. She moves in time to your song, grinning widely. She reaches over to take your hand and looks into your eyes.
You're a really special person. My face is warm. And my stomach, too. I'm glad you're here.
The dwarf stares at you, his mouth agape.
I've never seen her react like that to anyone but Gareth. You're a miracle worker, and no mistake.
Howling dogs and men. Friends silently screaming through stitched mouths.
He puts his arm around her as she starts to sob.
She's delicate at the best of times. I asked Simone for something to help her relax, but Gareth's the only one who truly keeps her calm. If we didn't need her to remove Urdus' collar, she'd be safe somewhere far from here. And now the rescue's scuppered. It were all for nothing. We were part of the caravan headed to Fort Joy, shiny collars and all. Gareth and the Seekers ambushed the caravan and freed us, saved every one of us from that hell. But now he's off searching for weapons to take down them shriekers, and all we can do is sit here, thinking about the Godwoken we didn't save.
From fragments to whole. From their past to our future. From their hope to ours.
She ain't detailed, but she ain't wrong. The Godwoken are our hope that a new divine can be born. Someone to replace Lucian and push back the Voidwoken. Someone to restore order and protect the source. I'd speak to Exeter if you want to know more. It won't be no walk in the park, that's for sure. But it's in the hand we've been dealt. It's on us to find Godwoken like Urdus. Mind you, it'll be a damn sight easier when we've weapons that can take on them shriekers. The Maguses will tear us to pieces otherwise. If you've the skill to survive out in that marsh, might be that you can. Please, do what you can.
Smoke and flame. Pain and ruin.
Duggan stands over Lev, singing softly as she mutters about Gareth.
There, lass. Don't you worry.
A young man in oversized armor paces around a table covered with a spread of maps, his face a tight scowl of frustration.
Every approach blocked. Oh, damn it. What good are battle tactics against those things anyway?
He glances up. In quick succession, he becomes aware of both your presence and the fact that you're not a familiar face.
Who the blazes are you?
The birds are asleep. The moon's in the sky.
Losa, eh? On the run from Fort Joy, are you? A Seeker can always recognize a sorcerer when they see one. You meant Verdus? Oh, then he's as good as dead. We're the Seekers he spoke of. We were supposed to free him. Instead, we've failed him.
Screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Seekers, well, we guard the true principles of Lucian. There are sorcerers who can follow in his path and become divine, Godwoken. We seek them out and protect them. Verdus was a Godwoken, our best hope. Our last hope, most likely. We tried to free him, but we failed. Now all we can do is flee. The Magisters have us cornered. They have these weapons called Shriekers. If we try to go against them unprepared, we're dead. We've lost many already. Our chances are dwindling. It seems as though someone's been killing what few Godwoken there are. Alexander himself is Godwoken, but he hasn't risen yet. Hasn't succeeded his father as the Divine. I wouldn't put it past him killing other Godwoken to eliminate any competition. If he's behind this, then he's putting the future of Rivellon at stake just to soothe his bruised ego. We need to get past those Shriekers, to find someone worthier than him. There's weapons, ancient devices that can counter those things. Our leader, Sir Gareth, set out to find them so we could break the Magister blockade and escape this island. But he hasn't returned. If Sir Gareth doesn't come back with those weapons in tow, well, this island will be our grave. You'll help us?
His shoulders visibly relax, the weighty armor upon them settling with a clink.
Thank you. Allies are in short supply in this place. If you help us, I promise, we'll get you as far away from this place as possible. Please, ask. Whatever helps. None. He set out to find those source weapons, and that's the last we saw of him. Sir Gareth? He's the finest seeker I know. I'm honored to serve as his squire. He wouldn't let us down. Not unless something's gone horribly wrong. The old stories say they're weapons, devised by the mad Source King, Brachus Rex. They're these tortured, purged wretches, crucified and forced to channel sheer destruction at whoever their master bids. The masked priestess, Gratiana, told Sir Gareth of them after she granted us shelter here. She was reluctant at first, but, well, Sir Gareth can be very insistent. Speak to her if you wish. She may know more. The Magister flagship, the Lady Vengeance, she's anchored at the old harbour. Once the way is clear, we're to take her and get the hell out of here.
The seven watch o'er us. You're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Ally, bless and protect your humble servant.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky.
Bless and
The
protect
seven watch
your
o'er
humble
us,
servant.
you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Bless and protect your humble.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry.
Please, Armadia, bless
The
and
birds are
protect
asleep,
your humble
the
servant.
moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us.
Most of this is scrap.
Screams. Echoes of death. Gareth, please come back.
The air out here's a damn sight better than in Fort Joy, eh?
If I'm not,
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble servant.
Wisht, bonny bairn, now don't you cry. The birds are asleep, the moon's in the sky. The seven watch o'er us, you're safe in bed. So close your sweet eyes and rest your wee head.
Please, Armadia, bless and protect your humble
Seems like nobody's home.
rubbish. Please, Amadi, bless and protect your humble servant.
Martha's axe looks serviceable. Most of this is scrap.
Smoke and screams. Echoes of death. Gareth,
Please,
come
Amadi,
back.
bless and protect your humble servant.
Amidst the placid little pond, the face of a rivulet streamed from her deep-set eyes like endless cascades of sunlit tears. You feel peaceful in her presence, soothed somehow by an intangible comfort. As you gaze upon her loving face, a voice seems to reach you from within your mind and from the furthest reaches of the stars. Its whispers caress you like a breeze. The voice grows stronger, like a breeze picking up. What were whispers become words.
My children, my children. Gone are my children. Dead are they in the cradle I have ruled.
A feeling of indescribable sadness assails you. It feels like your heart merges with the spirits, torn together by a coil of thorns.
My child, weep with me for the mother who has lost. Weep with me and bathe in the tears of Amadia.
Please, Amadi, bless and protect your humble servant.
You feel the goddess's presence surround you, feel her nestle you tenderly like a mother. The thing stirs deep within. It is pleased to hear your resolve, but Amadi's reaction is different. You can feel her loving hold slipping away from you, recoiling as if in anger.
My child, born in blood, a cry in hollow rooms. My own, in blood to die. Heed the warning of Amadia.
As suddenly as it came, the voice is gone, and you wake from its presence as if from dream-filled slumber. The pond becomes engulfed in a bloody mist that enshrines an augur-like silence.
What's happened? Goddess, what's wrong? Please, speak to your priestess. By all the hells, what happened? She has never reacted with such rage. Please, I must meditate on this.
Wished bonny bairn, now don't you cry.